Hi, I'm Keith from Rock and Rapid Adventures, and today I'm going to show you a solution that I did with Infusionsoft for my bucket list company to sell our trips. Okay, so here is a copy of the website for the bucket list company, and what I wanted to achieve was a campaign solution that allowed my customers to follow it all the way through. So what we did was we created a squeeze page which is, are you looking for a once-in-a-lifetime trip for 2016 or 2017? And down here it lists all the trips that we're running in 2016 and 2017. So Kilimanjaro, Great Wall of China, whitewater raft in the Zambezi. And the idea was people could click on one of these trips and it came up saying, hey, enter your details and be inspired. So we were after their first name, last name, email address, and then their mobile. We didn't put mobile on as a necessity, but actually everyone who filled that in actually gave us their mobile, which is brilliant. And then just please send me my information pack. So I built this then within Infusionsoft, and we're going to go into my bucket list campaign. And we built one big campaign for all the trips, and there's 7 different trips that we're launching within here. So each of the trips has its own line to go into, and they fill out that web form, and depending on which web form they filled out, i.e. if they were interested in the Tanzania trip or the Everest Base Camp trip, they'd get a tag which said they were interested in the Tanzanian 2016 trip, and then that would send them into this email sequence, which basically gave them 2 opportunities then to download the Kilimanjaro pack. From that, we then know that they downloaded that pack, and we give them another tag to say, hey, you've downloaded the Kilimanjaro information pack and you can move on to the next stage. And we were speaking to somebody and someone said, it would be really cool if you could walk me through each step of the campaign. So we created an email campaign for each of the trips that was basically an email of each day of the trip. So they had this daily walkthrough of the trip, and within each of these emails, then there is an opportunity in some of them to actually purchase the trip. And the feedback we have from this was that it was really interesting, because what people were saying is they didn't want to purchase the trip on day 4 just in case we stopped them in the campaign, and they'd never actually get to the end of the campaign to see where they were. So they ran it all the way through so it did actually delay our sales, but we were happy with that. It's not happening for 18 months, so that's fine. So this was the campaign then, so they could purchase the trip at any point through this, and you can see that at this point they purchase it. If they clicked on the order form at any point and didn't purchase, we put a cart abandonment in, which just kicked off an email campaign that said, hey, we saw that you went to the order form, but you didn't actually buy into it. So we were just checking that there wasn't a problem. Here's a link to it again, just in case you got kicked out first. So it's just a way of making sure that you're reminding them that you're still there. And then when they get to the end of this, they get a thank you email, and again, more tagging sequences to then put them into other things to create tasks. So one of the things we do is we send a guidebook out for each of our trips. So if they book the Machu Picchu trip, we send them a guidebook for Machu Picchu through the post with a little post-it note on it saying, hey, start your research, we'll see you in a few months' time. It's just a really nice touch, but we've actually automated that process so that a task is set up for one of the guys here to actually put that in an envelope and send it out to them. So this is the big campaign. There's actually 178 emails tied into this campaign that we wrote. So although it was a lot of work to start with to get it all set up, now I can go away next week and actually 10 people could buy a trip from me and not actually have to contact us in the office at all before they buy it. So I think we've pretty much got this one spot on though.